Good evening, everyone, and welcome to episode 72 of Malt Magic live on Twitch for your viewing pleasure. Hello to everyone watching on YouTube on either the Friday or after the fact. We love you all. Thank you for joining us on YouTube as well. And thank you to everyone listening on the podcast as well, but more of that in a minute. So yes, we are on episode 72, and this is the second week of us being affiliates of Twitch, which is still amazing. We're still reveling in that fact. So however anybody who is watching has supported us thus far, thank you so much for getting us there once again. Congratulations to Baby Brat on being the winner of the NPC character contest. Hopefully we will hear from you soon and we can get on with creating that NPC to feature in the game. But well done to you. So before we get into it, we are a man down for now, at least. So you'll notice we are one man short, just for the beginning of the episode. Hopefully Samal will join us when he manages to get out of work, because he is delayed slightly, but not to worry, we shall press on. So usual thank yous, as per normal, as per every week really. So to Owlbear Radio, for their virtual tabletop tools, and that sort of tool set we've got, great kit there. To Incarnate and Dungeon Alchemist for map development. I'm sort of using Dungeon Alchemist for the dungeon creation now, and Incarnate for all the other types of maps, so more regional maps, continent maps, those sorts of things. The occasional battle map, because Dungeon Alchemist doesn't do everything just yet. It is cool, but still not quite fully developed, still in beta. So to D&D Beyond, because of course it's D&D Beyond, and who can't play D&D these days without having D&D Beyond for character creation and everything like that. Hero Forge, I've been using Hero Forge a lot this past week. I've had a lot of fun with that. All the updates that go in there are amazing. And then to the DM's tools, if you like, that I use. So to Kassoon, 5e Magic Shop. They are the two Patreon services that I use for various little DM tips and tricks and tools and things like price calculators and shop management and auras and puzzle generators and all this good stuff when I can't think of stuff on the fly because my brain's melted. And of course a huge thank you to Tabletop Audio, and a massive shout out to Battle Bars, who have been with us from the very start for all of our sound effects and musical ambience. So if you want to get those sound effects on your stream, whether it's a TTRPG game or just something random, whatever you need sound effects for, please go check out BattleBards, use the code MaltMagic as you register and get yourself a cheeky discount. Don't forget to check us out on social media as well. You can see the links at the bottom now, there for Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, you're already here on Twitch, and YouTube. So yeah, please go check out all our updates on there. And as mentioned earlier, if you would like to listen, the podcast is available on your podcast platform of choice. So do not miss out on that. If you have the chance to leave us a review on the podcast, please do. Every little helps, as I say. Any way you can support us, we very much appreciate. And on that note, anybody that is an Amazon Prime user, don't forget you have that Prime subscription that you can give to a stream of your choice. Costs you absolutely nothing extra. We would be very appreciative for anybody who uses their Prime subscription for us or subscribes to us anyway. But yes, however you can support us, if you can subscribe, please do. We love you for it. If you can follow, that's amazing as well. If you can just pop into the chat and say hello, we will say hello back. And what else have we got to talk about? Please go check out Tales of Tilnar as well on YouTube, our sister stream run by the one and only Samal, who plays Kirik. He sits in the DM's chair and masters a brilliant game. So go and check out that series on YouTube. Fantastic stuff. And I think that's it for tonight. So we've got a significant amount to get through. There's some shit about to go down. We'll see what happens. And with that, there will most certainly be adult language, as you've already heard. There will definitely be adult humour as well. You have been warned. Let's roll. Hello.
Hello.
So as I say, we are one man down for the time being, but somehow we're doing this as soon as he manages to get home and get in his seat. But running down the lineup very quickly, I am Matt, I'm the Dungeon Master. I also play the psychic character Bothrid, who is currently stuck with Feltag in a corridor behind a gilded door.
I am Danny, and I play Underhorn Raven, or Splinterthorn, his newly adorned name, and we both regret leaving Feltag and Bothrid behind that door.
Yeah, very, very much so. I don't think that was entirely something we were planning to do. I'm Dave. I play Dargon, the Goliath fighter warlock, who is gonna have to be the one and only tank by the looks of all this. So let's hope they can follow us.
Let's hope so. We'll have to see what happens. And of course,
Is it too soon
Simao,
for
our
Kirik
missing
to
player
cast
for now.
Spirit Guardians? Is it too soon?
What is too soon these days? But yes, of course, Simao plays the one and only Kirik, our beloved Grave Cleric / Rune Knight Fighter. I believe we have revealed that now, so...
Yeah.
Good stuff. So, last we left off, we had probably one of my favourite dungeons yet for puzzles. Nothing too mentally taxing, I don't think, but more emotionally scarring, this one. As you made your way into Deluin and were confronted by a number of guards having been hit by a huge great fireball block thing that had been launched from one of the ballista on the walls of Deluin, and you were brought into the city under a full armed guard, full elven squad of guards, and entering into the city you noticed it's definitely not elven architecture. It was a bit bizarre, but there are also houses to house the smaller folk, or the gentler races, if you like, so halflings, gnomes, those sorts of things. And there was a decent presence of halflings and gnomes alongside the elves that live in that particular city. You were questioned by the guards, you were tested by the guards to prove that you were indeed who you said you were. Each of you received a small cut to the side of your face, and at some point during this interrogation, Erendriel Mirafir himself made his presence known and came out to speak to you all. And he was, yeah, let's be honest, he was a bit of a dick. I think all the players felt he was a bit of a dick. Just a little bit. And yes, you then were brought into his throne room, where less of an interrogation, more of a question and answer session, still with the arrogance of a king. You managed to bargain with Erendriel somewhat. To the point where he now... Yeah, we've just been laughing at some of the stuff that's been going on there. Well done, Dave. Got there in the end. That was really distracting. Anyway, so Erendriel sort of allowed you into the crypt, or the under part of the castle, where there was a dungeon of sorts. And you entered into the dungeon and found a couple of doors, found this gilded door which had a rhyme, something to do with the Trials of Three. And it was at that point you decided as a group that, okay, if only 3 of you could go forward, that it was going to be Ander, Kirik, and Dargon, and Bothrid and Feltag would guard the entrance. And so you stepped through the door, and the door closed, and you were greeted with a huge, great fiery room, or a room full of different braziers and a fire pit, and these 4 sarcophagi. Sarcophagus is whatever the plural of that is. Sarcophagi, I think was right. On the base of each of these sarcophagi was either a word or a word and a number of stones. 3 stones. 3 red stones, to be specific. You figured this bit out pretty quickly, that each word was related to a particular puzzle. And pressing one of the stones managed to unlock one of the 3 metal grated doors. And you took them each in turn, the first puzzle being the puzzle of Torment, in which you found a torture chamber. A piece of parchment with a knife, and the parchment had a particular symbol on it. Ander in a moment of deciding whether to carve the symbol onto himself or not. And then carved it into a long dead body. And that long dead body was very reactive to being cut into. There was a huge, great ear-piercing scream, and then in a blur of fire, that body was gone, and the puzzle had somehow been solved. You then made your way into the room or the puzzle of life, where there was a fountain containing 4 different liquids, which you identified as a poison, a potion of sorts, oil, lamp oil, and water. And very quickly discovered that the potion, whatever it was, needed to be drank, at which point there was a hit point maximum reduction for Mr. Nalakutha there. And again, somehow the puzzle had been solved. And then you made your way into the final room, the room containing the puzzle of pain. And again, did not take you very long to figure this one out, greeted by a font of lava with 2 of these statue horn-type creatures, horn-type creature statues, each with one hand in the font of lava. Kirik very bravely stepped up and plunged his hand into the lava and pretty much burnt most of the flesh and muscle down to the bone. Manages to heal up relatively well, or has managed to heal up relatively well, but still has limited use of the arm, and it definitely feels very tight. That burned feeling, but less so of the total inability to use it. And from that, solved that puzzle and made your way back into the main room, where the 3 stones all brightly shone and glowed. And you pressed each of the 3 stones again, and as those lights all distinguished, there were gouts of flame that burst up out of the fiery grate in the middle of the room. Once all 3 lights were extinguished, you then saw this fiery portal the top of the grate, back towards where the gilded door was, and wasting no time.
That's when we called the O2 to come follow us.
Yeah. In that moment, you all ran through the portal. And this is where we begin our session tonight. As everything for the 3 of you goes orange for a second and then black. But you can feel yourselves walking forward, just compelled to walk forward for a minute, and then in another orange flash, you appear in a room, or you find yourself in this huge, great room. I'm going to ask the 2 of you, because Kirik's not here right now, to make me perception checks, please.
Okay.
First roll of the night, Abigail. God.
Okay, yeah, I haven't warmed up these dice at all. Let's see what happens.
17. Luckily, I've got plus 10.
Perception. 10.
Excellent. Dargon, you're a little bit taken aback by this whole situation, but you do manage to notice a few simple things in the room. There look like there's some pews or wooden benches strewn around the place. The room is very well lit. There's various sort of huge great sconces and candelabra and burning braziers all over the floor, but there's also an orange glow that comes in from the windows, and there are many stained glass type windows around this room, and it's a very large room. In the middle, Ander, you would notice some large stones that look like they've fallen from somewhere. There also looks to be a stone altar with a book open on it, but that is beyond a strange altar that is in front of you, right immediately in front of you, Dargon. Beyond that stone altar, Ander, you see a fountain which is almost identical to the fountain that you'd seen within the Puzzle of Life. Beyond that, there are 2 huge, large statues of these horned figures once again. And as you pay close attention to them now and are looking even from this distance, you notice that each of them has an opposite horn broken off. So one has one of its right hand side horns broken off, the other one has its left hand horn broken off. And there are small little differences between these two statues, but ultimately they look like the same creature. You notice, however, this time that the statues look like they're bound. So the statue has been formed in a way where the arms are drawn up and there are these manacles on the wrists that hold them to the wall. The other thing you notice in the northeast corner of this room, if you like, is a large table that is covered in gold pieces.
Oh, now we're talking.
With your perception check of 17, you also now hear subtle noises.
Be on your
What
guard.
to do?
I hear snarls. So the light coming from the stained glass windows is like the light of a flame type light.
It's very orange. Would you like to try and look out one of the windows? There's one behind you.
Can I discern where the snarl noise is coming from?
The snarl noise... yeah, I'll give you that. It's from this direction. So for those who are not looking at the map currently, because I realise we haven't got it up on stream, it's from the north side of this room.
Keep your eyes on the north, Doug, and I just want to check out these windows and see if we're actually anywhere, or whether we're in the pits of hell. So I'll have a look out the window, please.
Okay, as you turn and look out the window, you are greeted by a fiery landscape where there is bare rock. There is also huge great rivers of lava, gouts of flame, and huge great steam vents, but also what looks like a city or a town. No, definitely a city, as you now look and see the scale of this. The city is actually built into this almost huge great mountainside or cliffside which reaches up, and there are huge great rivers of lava pouring down either side of this city, and it's just nestled in between the middle. And wherever you are sits within this landscape. You do not notice any doors to this building though.
So no doors in this room, okay.
And again that
I know the gold on that table is a trap, so I'm obviously going to leave that for now. I'm not that stupid. I'll defeat what's in here first before I steal it, obviously.
Is there something here?
There's something towards the northwest of this room. I can hear it, I just cannot see it. But that altar towards the end of the room with an open book on it. I mean, in my head I'm saying that's the prophecy. I feel like this room is one big trap.
Look, there doesn't seem to be much to hide here. Certainly not my
No,
fault.
they know we're here.
Yeah, so do we just walk forwards and see if the prophecy's there?
Yes, I will cautiously walk
Hang
alongside Dargon and Kirik.
on. If that's the prophecy, is it going to get damaged if we're near it and we start a fight? That'll be a poor form for us to get all this way, and then if that's the prophecy, we lose it.
True. Or it's a spell book which summons whoever the leader is of this place. I'm not sure. But yeah.
What do you see out the window?
Fire, lava, a city surrounded by lava.
Oh, do you think we were in some sort of volcano or something?
It looked like hell out there.
Like that.
It's hard to tell. It was just fire, destruction. It was desolate. Other than this city nestled between the carnage.
Okay, right. Let's go see what's
There's no
over
way
there.
out. There's no doors.
Well, let's look for doors then. Is that me going
I'll
first?
start. Yeah, I'm closely behind you.
I'm going to try and be as quiet as I can while moving forwards.
Okay. As the three of you step forward, you notice a table in front of you has these three. They're green on the picture, but ignore that. They are red here. As all three of you step forward and get close to the table, 1, 2, 3, all three of those stones just light up. And as that happens, there is this strange bubbling sound which comes from the north, a whimpered cry from the right, and ahead of you, north, south, and then ahead of you to the east, the fountain, almost picture perfect for the one you've seen before, begins to just flow with this red and black speckled liquid that begins to fill up the water troughs in the fountain.
There you go.
And then with that you hear a drawing of blades, and again a as there is then sudden movement.
Well, I think they know we're here, and that looks remarkably like the tests we did before, or that fountain looks like the one I did.
Okay, and in that moment, as you very quickly says that, a creature comes barreling out from the north with wings and horns and this huge great pot belly, a face almost like a pig, but with these huge great tusks. I'll just reveal that one. And then a second creature just materializes in flame. 6 swords in 6 hands. A huge snake-like body that coils around beneath this feminine form.
Fuck me.
And with that, let's roll some initiative.
Jesus.
So I will roll Kirik's initiative for him.
Panic.
Panic.
Oh, that was so nearly good.
Kirik rolled a natural 20,
Oh.
so he gets the 21. Dargon?
Initiative. 15.
15
I got
and
12.
under. 12.
I didn't get a chance to go invisible before you re-rolled initiative either. I was going to panic and go invisible.
I mean, you've got a moment there. I'll give you a moment if you wish to go invisible quickly.
I'll flick my hood up. I'll be gone.
So literally, as these creatures, in that moment, your reaction is to just... You're invisible. Okay. The question then, boys, is who wants to take control of Kirik for a moment?
Oh dear.
Oh.
Do you want to do it like you did before and I'll like chip in?
Aye. Oh, he's up first, is he? Fuck, hang about. Let me load him up. Spirit Guardian,
You've got
panic!
Kirik, Dargon, and then Ander. While we're doing that, can we bring the Dave up? Can we bring the Dave up? Can we bring the map up,
yeah.
Dave? Fucking hell, Dan.
Just a picture of Dave. Just bring a picture of Dave up.
So wipe his hair. There we go. So there's our 2 creatures for
that
tonight.
Woman looks like the person from Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
There's only
Okay,
2 of them though,
so
we do outnumber
Oh yeah,
them.
it's absolutely fine. We have nothing to worry about here whatsoever.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So in that moment,
I think. Oh, Kirik's got new stuff that I don't know what to do.
it's all good. Got a
But
few moments to think.
if I think about it, it's got to be Spirit Guardian, isn't it?
Or has it got to? Or trying to work it out.
He might not even have it prepared, to be honest. Should I go straight in with a 7th level inflict wounds?
No, I was thinking that. Oh man, I was trying to think of whether you could use that. What's the Path to the Grave thing? But I don't think you can use it very often, so don't burn it.
Well, he is messaging, so I've just pinged him to see if he can let us know what he wants to do.
Yeah.
So the power of modern technology.
This is a cool one. I like the sound of this. I will look at the big dude with the wings, and I will, as a second level, cast Ray of Enfeeblement.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
So that's a con 18 saving throw, please.
Blimey, I bet, yeah, I'd say that's not bad. Sure you won't be grudged us
18
doing
Constitution save, you say?
18, yeah.
Gets advantage.
Oh, fuck off.
It's a 15 on the die,
It's a fail.
which makes it it's 15 on the die,
Oh,
which makes
don't get me
it
excited.
a 26.
Fuck me. That's pretty good.
that. Okay, Constitution on that's pretty good. Right.
Yes, pretty good.
Pretty good.
As
Anything else on Kirik's turn then?
Can he bonus action do anything like... Does he want to move up first?
he can, I will, as a bonus action, use a spiritual weapon,
Yes.
Yeah.
and
Where
then
would you like to put said spiritual weapon?
next to the dude I failed to enfeeble.
So there.
Wow.
So if can I attack with it at the same time I create it with my bonus action
Yep.
there?
As part of your bonus action to create said magical weapon, you can then attack with it.
Oh, plus 10 to hit. Now we're talking. I'll have to roll on mine. So it'll look like me on the game log, but it's Kirik. Oh, fuck me.
That's all right.
14 to hit.
14 is not going to hit.
Didn't think so.
As the spiritual weapon sort of twists and darts in, and the wings around this creature just fold in and just...
Oh dear.
Okay. Anything else on Kirik's turn? Does he want to move?
Yes, because Dargon's going to move up, so he wants to stay within 30 feet, doesn't he? So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. There. In anticipation for Dargon getting closer, because then he's within the 30 feet, and I know Smell likes to do that.
Okay. With the end of Kirik's turn, we come around to one of the creatures, but just before that happens, there is just this flash of flame. And on the eastern side of the room, the two statues, where the two bound statues, the stone begins to just burn away, and bound are two horned creatures with huge great wings. I will reveal the tokens, but they are currently bound. They cannot move.
Oh, it's not
As
good.
then the one titled Mar is going to look, and seeing the three stones light up, she is then going to make a perception check. I need a stealth check from you, Ander, which will be at... they've got disadvantage to detect you because you're invisible anyway. But I do need a stealth check.
21.
Yep, that's going to be a bit shit. That will be a 9, so she is trying to look. Interesting. So, movement speed. Okay. As the action, there is a flash of flame, and she then appears again
Okay.
next to you, Dargon. 6 swords pointed down, but that will be her turn, as it is then your turn, Dargon.
That's lucky.
Yeah, so, like, literally ready to, like, sort of run forwards, reaching for my hand axe. Instead, just look up at this thing that's appeared next to me, like, oh, well, you're big. And is going to then instead grab Timiel's Wrath. And attack Mar. So that will be yeah, I think I'm just going to go straight into it, see what happens. So yeah, I'll just attack with Timiel's Wrath.
Yep.
It's a natural 20. Straight off the bat.
Very good.
Yes.
Good way to start.
That's a very good way to start. Thank you very much indeed. So that is a 1d10. And I really should have done Fainting Attack. Never mind. So that is terrible.
That'll be 2d10, remember.
Better. 16 points of slashing damage. Is it a fiend?
I was about to say, as Timiel's Wrath stabs into this creature with that critical hit, as you just drive straight into the centre, just above where sort of the snake-like body meets the torso, there is this blinding flash of radiant energy as Timiel's Wrath deals its extra radiant damage, which will also be doubled because it is a crit. That was 16 slashing damage, you said?
That was 16. And then, yes, this is then radiant damage now.
Here he is.
Here he is. Hey.
Oh.
So
70s porn stash well on the go.
It's just going well. Right. Okay, that is this.
You
oh my
look
god,
like-
that's terrible again.
Fucking the dude who played the Mandalorian.
Pedro Pascal.
Yes.
This is the way.
Right, sorry, that is 18
Sorry.
points of radiant damage.
18 additional points of radiant damage, and that was the doubled, yeah?
That's 9. Yes, it was terrible. 9 on that, but yeah, 9 doubled.
Fair enough. Good stuff. As this blade just dives in, radiant glow, and this creature sort of hisses. Ha! As she goes to pull back.
Ah, you like that, Timiel's Wrath? We're here to do our good job again, and I will swing around again for a 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
I'm very nervous that you paused there, but yeah, okay. Just there it is. So this is then going to be. So that is another. What we got here? 16 points of slashing damage, and oh my god, and 16 points of radiant damage.
16 points of radiant.
We're off to a
Fandabidosi.
good start.
And the last of the 3. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 would hit, but she's going to use a reaction to parry.
Oh.
Just catches your blade and parries it away.
Okay. Now you got a couple of knives there, my dear. Do you like mine? And run, get away, run, hide.
And is currently invisible.
I know.
Anything else on your turn, sir?
Will be. Yes, that will be my go, because the one thing I was going to do, I can't see under for, so.
It's fine. Mr. Splinterthorn.
Just to double check, Ma used her reaction just then, didn't she?
I did.
So that changes what I was going to do. So I will bonus action unsettling words on. Is he within range? Yes. Nal, whoever. And the unsettling words will be, now you see me, now you don't, I'm coming for your ass. Not in a sexually predator way, in a menacing fight way, just to clarify. And then I will cast slow on both of them. Obviously,
Okay.
Nal's going to have disadvantage on that save now. Wisdom 18.
Yep, and that would also make you visible.
Yeah, I know.
As you... Wisdom 18. Let's do now first. Ooh, that is an 18 exactly.
Oh.
Do more.
God damn it.
Sorry, that should have had disadvantage on it, which meant it should have been a straight roll. So I will do that again for you. Mar, however, is going to get not good. Not good at all. That is a 15.
Ooh.
Fail.
So now
Nice.
gets bugger all, rolls a 6 on the dice, which is going to make it a 12. So both of those
So
are
they
now saved.
both have -2 to their AC and dexterity saving throws. Can't use reactions. Only one action or one bonus action, and if they cast a spell, you have to roll a d20 to see if it's successful first time.
You legend.
So they can't take reactions. They can only make one attack.
Nope.
Yep.
Yep. Either use one action or one bonus action.
And one attack in that action. So I think you've just saved my life.
Very, very interesting, sir. Okay. Anything else on your turn?
I will then move to about here. So I've got line of sight of both
Okay.
with my bow and arrow.
So you bump out of your invisibility as you throw the hood down, having spoken these words towards Nal as they carry on the air. You then sort of reach your hands out as this purplish, bluish energy just streaks out towards these creatures, and they both just begin to then just sort of... As you then dash, sort of jump over a couple of the wooden pews, roll up to your feet, ready again to face these two creatures now that they are both in line of sight. With that, we are over to Nal, who is going to fly 15 feet into the air. Just gonna-
Bollocks.
So to symbolise that, we will also put white. Then what can we do? Not a lot. It's going to use its action to teleport. And disappears in a gout of flame. And then reappears next to you and
Oh, okay.
15 feet above you currently. And with that, we are then round to... Gets to make a saving throw at the end of its turn, doesn't it?
Was that using half his movement?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's slight.
Holy
So 15 feet to
moly.
fly up into the air,
Teleported.
and then there's a teleport, which doesn't count against slow.
Oh,
Oh,
And then the wisdom
that's a
saving throw,
loophole
it's an
and a half.
18 on the die. 18 on the die, so no longer slowed. Okay, and then we're around to Kirik. Welcome to the fray, sir.
Oh boy.
So, just to describe what's happening, because I don't know how much you
Yes,
caught
please.
off stream. There were, at the eastern side of this room, 2 stone statues that were manacled up, very similar to the horned statues you've already seen. As you've entered combat, and these 2 creatures that you see, one with this snake-like body and 6 swords, 6 arms with 6 swords, the other one this sort of fat pig-like creature with wings and huge great tusks, huge great claws. These 2 statues have become alight with fire, and the stone has just burned away. There are now 2 devil-like creatures manacled to the wall, not moving, but just there. So I've revealed them as tokens. And then we have entered combat, and you're pretty much caught up from there.
Okay.
So you currently have a
And
spiritual,
your spiritual weapon
cast
is where it used
over
to
here,
like it used to be. Yeah.
and
Gotcha.
you used a 2nd level ray of enfeeblement.
And does that
Failed.
and the Raven Enfeeblement was also a 2nd level, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that
spiritual
was at
weapons.
2nd level, yeah.
Cool. All good, all good, all good.
I should say that this fountain that you see is an exact replica, or almost exactly the same as the one you saw in the puzzle rooms, currently flowing all four fonts, if you like, all four basins filled with the red liquid with black specks.
Gotcha. Sorry.
Were the black specks in that fluid that I drank, Matt?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I will. Yeah, I'm going to move. So I'm here, so I move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And because I just saw what Ander did and where this creature goes, I am going to kind of run towards Ander, grab his arm and say, "Hold up," and I'm going to Dimension Doorless away.
Nice.
Hey.
Here. Hang on. Yeah, here.
Nice. Kiri just runs up.
That's my action, and as my bonus action, I will just just put the thing, and as my bonus action, I am going to move my spiritual weapon, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. That's my turn.
Excellent. Good stuff. Okay, on initiative count 20, you see from this fountain the liquid from one of the basins just shoots into the air and flies down, sort of almost floats over towards Mar. And just sort of bathes over her skull and around her body. There's a slight reddish glow.
Oh, she fucking heals.
And some of the wounds you see on her body. Heal
Bastard.
it.
And a piss in the fountain.
And then it's her turn. You'll notice that that one that has now sort of gone up in the air, that one is now empty for anybody that's paying attention.
Okay.
Mar is then slowed. She's not happy. She is going to choose one attack. She is going to make a tail attack against you, Dargon.
Oh dear.
Which is going to be one of them. That's probably not going to hit. That is a 17.
Misses.
Misses as this huge great tail whips up and then in slow motion just...
So if I can riposte with my reaction, then I would slash towards her tail as I sidestep it. So that'll be a 24.
24 will hit.
Sweet.
And use reactions.
And so that is... if I could remember, that's 12 points of slashing damage.
12 points slashing
15
damage.
points of radiant.
15 points of radiant. Nice. Good roll on the D10 there.
It's 2d10, yeah?
2d10 radiant, 1d10 for the original slashing.
Yeah.
Cool. And then saving throw, because that's all she can do on her turn. Not the best. What did she need to beat to get rid of slow?
18.
18 on a wisdom save.
Yep.
17. Still slow. And we then go to Dargon the Brave.
Fuck her up.
Where's my only weapon, eh? I shouldn't complain. I was doing alright so far. So, but I am going to, even with this at the moment, I'm going to, I'm going to lift the sword up away from her tail, and like I'm going to clang one of her swords off, but I come back and stab straight in as a feinting attack, which will be my bonus action. Here somewhere. Bonus action. Fainting attack. Yes, it is. There we go.
Yep.
So that will give me advantage on this. All for those natural 20s. Not quite close though. So that is a 31 to hit.
Might do the job.
So that adds another D10 to this. So then
4 D10s coming at you.
You've got
Come on.
I'll add this D10 to the slashing. So that is wow. 22 points of slashing damage.
Off to a good start, yeah.
Slashing damage.
And oh my goodness me, double 8, 16 points of radiant damage. Thank you very much indeed.
Nice.
10 points of radiant. Nice.
And then, sort of with that, I'll pull the sword out, and then two-handed, as I have been always so far, swing around and kind of slash at two like arms. You know, try and sort of parry off one onto the other and try and do next two attacks. So they're going to be normal. That's a natural 19 on the die, so it's 32 to hit.
Nice.
So then that will be 15 points of slashing damage.
15 points slashing.
And again, incredible. Oh, well, yeah, so 16 points of radiant. That was a 9 and a 7 that time.
As you just your 3 attacks.
Oh,
and
no, that's my second attack.
Is second attack. Was that like your
second
third?
attack.
Oh, Jesus. Carry on.
16, 20, what's that, 29? 29 to hit.
Okay.
Oh, not bad today. Well, so far, it's going to go to tits later. So that is then 10 points of slashing damage and 10 points, this is unbelievable, of radiant.
10 points of radiant, and with that, Ma is bloodied. You continue to just slash and chop away at Ma in front of you, and her form slowed down. Sort of this orange lava-like blood just begins to drip out, flow out of the wounds. She is bloodied. Not looking good.
Going to then... Yeah, I'm then going to walk backwards. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay, she can't take reactions currently because she's slowed.
You're thinking, Doug?
I'm just like beckoning.
I thought, I'm just flipping at the bird.
Just flipping her off.
Okay, and over to you, sir.
Sensing how well Dargon done there, I'm hoping I can finish it off, so I will bonus action steady aim, pull out one of my +3 arrows from my quiver,
Nice.
and hopefully fuck this beast up. Oh god, not with them rolls, right, so add 3 to that. 27 to hit.
Yes.
With piercing damage of, add another 3 to that, 16. Sneak attack damage of, that was shit, 12. And
yes.
the 1d4 that's going to finish her off. An extra 2.
You take that moment to just pull back on this arrow, which is the point is just almost glows slightly with arcane energy, but you can see it's just been polished and masterfully crafted to a fine point. As you then, and this arrow just flies true and catches her in the back of the neck as her head snaps forward from it, and she lifts it up. Still alive, not happy. Anything else on your turn, sir? I think that's it, isn't it?
Yes, because of your steady aim.
Okay, now is then going to, having seen Dargon move, is going to fly 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to there. Still 15 feet up in the air.
Okay.
And just begins to emit this scintillating, multicoloured, prismatic-like lights.
Bollocks.
I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please, Dargon.
Pretty sure I can't ever make this, but let's see. Fucking hell, 19 on the dice. 19.
You are unaffected by this effect.
Not
Just
ever going to
over
happen
you.
again.
Indeed.
At least I chucking out some Bardic Inspiration, did I?
You better start now, because my rolls are going to go to shit now. That's it.
Can't currently do anything else. You're also now immune to this effect for the next 24 hours.
Nice. It does
That
work.
will
That
be
was.
Itsko. You are thwarting.
I think I was just going to. I think that was.
here.
What was it? Not.
Do you reckon you'd have been like charmed or something?
Yeah, I've just been staring at it for a minute. I think. Just like,
Cool. Kirik, over to you, sir.
I will. I'm gonna step in front of Anda, and seeing that Ma is quite interested in ending this effect, I will try to make it very complicated for her. So I will.
proper Kirik.
I will focus, like whilst looking at her, I will focus on a point about 20 feet away from her, and you just see suddenly there's like the flames all around the place just start to flicker slightly, and there is a tear, kind of like Bioshock Infinite, that just appears in the center of this room. Just starts like sucking everything through, as I'm going to cast a 5th level gravity sinkhole.
Why not?
So I'm going to need Ma, and it's going to grab Nal as well to make... That one is just out of it.
Where are you
to
casting
make
this?
Constitution saving throws, please. I am casting it
Con saving throws.
here.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. It's just so I can put a little dot on that.
What the fuck is that?
Does that mean if I was
And-
to fire an arrow, it'd just go straight into the gravity hole?
Through
we'll
the
play
tear, the
around
two
that.
of you will be able
Yeah.
to see a very familiar place where we went for a long rest.
Nice.
Have you just put the dot on the map
Let's
for me?
I did not. I think it's just stuck there, but I can just take it out. There you go.
Oh yeah, no, that's cool. Sorry. Bizarre. Cool, so that was a Constitution saving throw, yes?
Yeah, from the both of them, from Nal and Ma.
On both of them. Okay, so Mar still gets advantage on this.
Do not have a sound effect for that.
It's okay. Just new toy. New toy.
Does really badly. That's a 17.
Fails. She's gonna get pulled into it.
Fail.
Yes!
So immediately pulls into it.
So she moves to the center origin, I think. Yeah, it's pulled in a straight line towards the center of the sphere, ending in an occupied space as close to the center as possible.
Okay, so she gets battered over the table. I'm going to say as she's pulled, she's going to be knocked prone as well. She just get pulled straight over that stone table.
And she's gonna take 5d10 damage. So.
Yeah.
See you
Nice.
later.
Knocked prone, 5d10 damage. I'm going to be really pissed if you finish this creature off before I've been able to do anything with it. Now save.
Guys, we don't want to piss off the DM.
Yeah, Yes, we do.
As the antagonist.
Now gets a 25.
That succeeds. It's going to take half damage. 10, 9,
Half damage is
and
not
doesn't
wound?
get pulled.
Yeah.
Yeah. 10, 19, 23, 27, 32 points of force damage
God.
for Ma, and what's that?
16?
17.
16.
For
16.
now.
16.
Awesome.
Nicely done, sir. Anything else on your turn?
I will use a bonus action to move my spiritual weapon since she's prone and attack.
Yep.
Hammer
It's
draw.
Raven's feather just
Oh, that was
it's like Yondu's arrow.
That's a natural 20 for a 21.
Shit.
Bye bye.
So, second level is 1d8. It's going to get doubled. So that's 15 points of force damage.
You are insane,
Okay.
Derek.
She's
Is
not
she dead?
looking good.
Oh,
Nope.
man.
Still alive.
Use
but
a spiritual
really not
weapon.
looking
How do you
good.
want to do this?
Anything else on your
And
turn?
then
And then
I'm actually going to move right next to her there.
Brave little boy.
And
Okay.
that's my turn. That's my action and bonus action.
brilliant. So in that moment, you see the 3 remaining fonts, basins of this red potion with the black speck. And all 3 of them shoot down towards her and just bathe her whole body. And
What
it's
a
going to be
cunt.
that times 3.
At least that's
The
all. It's
fountain
all
is
gone
now
now.
empty.
Used it all up.
Yeah.
But that does mean
So-
she's no longer bloodied as the wounds just begin to... only just not bloodied, I should add. And then it is her turn. So,
Oh, she's have to
she's
kill
going
him.
to
I
use half
forgot
of her
about that.
movement speed to stand. Her movement speed is 20. She's slowed anyway, so she's going to use... Jesus.
She can stand up and that's it.
So she's got
She can't get
5
to.
feet of movement left. She could basically do fuck all. So...
Can she
she's
move
then
away from
going
this
to
gravity?
choose...
Vagina
It's
that's
gone,
opened
isn't
up.
It's gone now, isn't it?
So now is your
Gravity
thing
sinkhole.
gone?
Oh yes, sorry.
Your sinkhole rift in
Gravity
time
sinkhole.
Oh
and
yeah,
space.
That's a instantaneous.
One time only.
Okay.
And Abby dozy.
Getting a
So she
backhand
will
from the time
stand and then being able to make 1 attack. She's going to make a tail attack at Kirik.
His tail attack's dangerous. He keeps trying to do it.
It's a 16.
That fails.
Just as this tail lifts up and Kirik, you just sort of slowly duck underneath it. As it just whips across the top. She's then going to make her saving throw again. That's better. That's an unnatural 20. And she's no longer
She not
slow.
slow no more.
Ah.
Dargon.
Guys, blah,
There's
blah.
a creature 15 feet in the air above you.
Is the bench between me and Ma considered difficult terrain for me?
Barely. It's not even like 5 feet. You could launch yourself across that. That's fine.
Fine, okay, cool. I think I should still be able to make it next to Ma then. So with 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, even if it was, then it'd be 30 and I'd be there. So I shall get next to
Yep.
Ma.
Cool.
And as I go in again, I am going to go like I'm going towards her arms as she stood up, and then I'm going to go down towards her tail or leg or whatever is in the bottom half of her. I can't remember. So that'll be another fainting attack. So, advantage,
Advantage on the first.
which I needed this time, because I don't know whether I'm going to hit with a dirty 20.
Yes.
Okay.
However,
Yeah.
she is going to use her reaction.
Reactions.
Yep.
Parries
Cool.
it.
Cool. No, that's fine. That's fine. So, attack again. Oh, man, that's terrible. Here they're going down now, right? 17.
Does not hit.
Okay,
This
here
time
we
she
go.
catches the second with another blade.
Wasn't always going to last, guys. And it's another 17. Oh, my God.
Now, not slowed, these arms move in very quick succession as she catches all 3 blade strikes with another blade and parries them away.
Dargon staggers back for a second, grunts, and then action surges and goes again.
Nice.
Yes.
There we go. 30 to hit.
30 is going to hit.
God for that. Okay.
Thank you very much for the follow.
Woo!
Hey.
16 points of slashing damage. 12 points of radiant.
Slashing. 12 points of radiant means she is once again bloodied.
Okay. That was my first of my action surge, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was so close. Natural 19. Oh, man, that was so close.
Do you already have more
19?
than one action surge?
No, I don't get that for a while.
Okay.
Afraid so.
gonna say.
Yeah, I wasn't going to use it apart from the fact that I missed all 3 times, and that was it. That was rage for a fighter. So that is
Rage for
damn,
a
9 points of slashing damage.
Yep.
It's terrible. That was a 1 on the die, and a what is that? 14 points of radiant.
14 points of radiant.
And then my last slash. Another 19 on the die. That was very nice. So that is.
Rolling well tonight.
Just rolling some really crap ones then earlier.
Gonna fuck her up.
16 points of slashing damage. 9 points of radiant.
9 points of radiant. Mara is definitely not looking good now. Down to pretty much a quarter of her health.
So, just panting, just because that was more than he wanted to do. Dargon's just going to step left by 5 feet. Still should be within range, and just looks at Kiri like,
Yeah.
finish this
I mean,
bitch.
she used a reaction anyway. How much movement speed have you got?
25, and then that was 5. Then that was an extra 5. Unless you want to leave me there because
You
I had the
moved
bench.
30 up to there, didn't you?
It was 25 to there. If I
Oh,
had,
were you saying that was 30? Right.
that's
Ignore me.
25.
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah.
Move
Is that
5
right?
feet back.
So-
Yep.
I'm
move
just
5
moving
feet
there,
back.
it's just-
Cool. Yep. All
yeah,
good
that
in the
is-
hood.
that's my go.
Mr. Splinterthorn, as Dargon is there, just sort of missed 3 times and then just resolved himself. And again, the blade swings 3 times and chops into Mar. And these bloody wounds are just opened up all over the snake-like body and the torso. What are you doing?
I
Ender?
will repeat. I will use steady aim. I will sort of drop to one knee almost, pull out another +3 arrow, pull it back and be like, "Why won't you fucking die?" And release the arrow. Oh god. 18 to hit. Oh, hang on, I've got advantage.
18
Thank
is
God for
the
that.
magic number.
Oh, never mind. I didn't get 20 anyway. With then 15 piercing damage,
15
sneak
damage.
attack damage of. Be good, be good, be good. Another 13, and then the D4 of Gear 4, Gear 4. 4. Yes.
Nice.
9.
Good work. As you do sort of drop down. And a second arrow into her neck. Just blossom. In fact, it'd be the front of the neck this time. She's turned around to face Kira and just into her throat and just. She chokes on it for a minute, but then just resolves herself. Anything
That's
else
me
you want to
done.
know?
I've used steady aiming now, so I can't move.
Fantastic. Okay, so Nal is then going to fly 5,
Humber hasn't
10,
took any damage yet, has he?
No.
15 across, and is then going to fly 15 down. That'll be his full fly speed. And is then going to make 3 attacks against you, Dargon.
Ah.
It's going to be a bite attack that comes at you first. That is a nat 20.
I'm going with that. The rune on Kirik's shield is going to glow, and there's going to be 2 Raven Wings, one in front of Dargon, one in front of Mar, and now all the damage that now rolls is going to get transferred to Mar instead of Dargon.
What? What?
As I used my, what's it called? Rune, Shadow Rune.
I think it's called cheating. I'm not quite sure.
Matt, you get to roll on that 20 damage. There you go.
I do. And just for perspective on this, the hit would be 5d10 plus 5 just on a normal hit. It is now 10d10 plus 5 against my fucking creature.
Matt is fucking living. Look at his face.
Fucking 62 points of damage as now goes to... And this Raven Wing takes the damage, and you just see the Raven Wing that is in front of Mar just constrict around her. And as it constricts around her, fucking, there is nothing left. Just this roar of flame. And Mar is out of the picture.
I'll turn to Dargon and say,
Mate,
I did it.
I'm just standing there like,
Okay,
thank you.
right. Second attack from Nal is then going to be a fucking claw attack. That is a 24 to hit, you bastards.
You guys were so screwed.
Fucking live for this. That is... What is that? That is 15, 20 points of slashing damage against you, Dargon. And then the final claw attack
Yeah, I'll take it.
is then an 18 to hit.
Miss.
Miss. Okay, so the third attack does not hit. And Nal then looks up for a moment. Ooh. As Mar is no longer there.
But I will riposte from that miss, if I may.
Okay.
So using my reaction, 27 to hit.
Yep.
Am I doing the additional radiant damage?
Yes.
Cool. So that is 14 points of slashing, 7 radiant.
7 points of radiant damage. Okay, that will be Nal's go. Kirik.
Top that.
Oh boy.
What you just did.
Yeah. I will... Kind of looking at my shield, kind of amazed at what I just did. I'm going to then move towards... Well, first I'm going to send 5, 10, 15, 20 my spiritual weapon, and I'm going to attack with it. That is a 26 to hit.
That will hit.
For 8 points of radiant.
8 points of radiant.
And then... Yeah... I am going to use Path to the Grave on it. So I'll reach towards it, and you'll just see an wound appear.
I feel like I should hold my action, mate.
You got the extra radiant, you need to do it.
Yeah.
Fainting attack.
I'm going to action surge.
Get natural 20.
So Path to the Grave is on. You're going to action surge.
Yep.
Never mind. Kirik's taking it on himself.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Here we go.
5, 10, 15.
7th level inflict wounds.
I don't have 7th. I do have 5th.
Oh no.
Yeah, why not? I'm gonna go with the 5th level inflict wounds.
See ya.
I am, however, going to miss.
No.
I think.
With
Pretty sure that misses. Unless I have something. I don't have anything. Yeah, that is a 13. to hit.
13. As you go to reach out with your hand, Nal just grabs it and twists it.
That's the one that was burnt.
What an anticlimax
I
that was.
believe that will be Kirik's go.
Now,
That
I
is
believe
my-
the Path to
my
the Grave is
go.
still there.
Path of the Grave is still on. It's until someone
The
attacks
grave is
it.
still there. And with that, we are over to Dargon.
Oh, you spunked a 5th level as well.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll look at Nal then and be like, "Get off my friend," and I will slash at his arm that was holding Kirik. So, yeah, I've said it now. I'm doing that. So I'm just going to slash normally, and that is then 29 to hit.
That will hit.
Just checking.
Damage is doubled.
Okay.
Roll good.
well, roll well, roll well. I'll take it.
You ain't got a choice.
Yeah. Hang on. Stop it. 15 points of slashing damage doubled.
So 30.
And then 7 points, terrible roll on one of them, 7 points of radiant damage doubled to 14.
14.
I'll take 44
Okay.
points of damage.
Path to the Grave is then gone.
So that was my
Yes.
first attack.
Good hit.
Second attack.
Second attack is 28 to hit. Now I believe
will
that
hit.
I could I believe I could do it this way. You can tell me otherwise. When you hit, I'm looking at one of my maneuvers, distracting strike. When you hit with a weapon attack, you can expend the superiority die. Essentially, it gives me gives someone else other than me advantage on that next attack. Can I use that now, even though I'm going to attack for a 3rd time? So kind of like, I'm using it now because I know that I've hit. Or do I have to use it on my last one? Your choice, DM's choice.
Please hold caller.
Yeah.
So you're looking at your distraction strike. When you hit the weapon attack, it's from one superiority die to add the total to the damage roll, and the next attack roll against the target by an attacker other than you has advantage if the attack is made before the start of your next turn. Doesn't matter which one you cast it on, it's just the next person who attacks it gets advantage.
Lovely. Thank you very much. So I'll use it on this second one because I know I've hit, even though I'm going to hit hopefully for the 3rd time. But that was what I wanted to do. So I'm doing my distracting strike, and I'm kind of like digging into him, you know, going, "I'm down here. Come on!" And so that will be.
Get a 20, get a 20, get a 20, get a 20. Get
So I'm rolling the die. The die for this one. Damage dice, which was 16 points of slashing damage, and only 8 points of radiant. Terrible.
Only 8 points of radiant. Because you've not done enough
Okay,
fucking
and
damage
then with my
already.
last one, it'll be like, "Yeah, you like this from you? Yeah. Is it pissing you off? Yeah. Is it hurting? Yeah. Fuck off." I'm really glad I did that, to be fair, because I don't know whether I'll hit with a 19.
19 will just hit.
Oh, jeez, that was
Wow.
a terrible roll. So then that is why I can't do that. 16 points of slashing damage, 8 points of radiant.
8 points of radiance.
And I have thoroughly got his attention.
Okay. Nal is bloodied and distracted. As Ander, you are up next.
You have advantage, my dear boy.
I don't need to use
You already have
steady aim.
advantage. You don't.
So, I will again.
This is fantastic teamwork, by the way.
I was going to
Everybody's got
say,
a point of
by the way,
inspiration if
guys,
you don't already
I've
have
just
one.
helped someone else. You didn't.
I will use my last +3 arrow with advantage on the attack roll. 2 12s. 27 to hit,
That will hit.
which will definitely do. Oh, that's a shit damage roll. 11 piercing damage with
11 piercing damage.
sneak attack damage of 18, and
Nice.
then the d4 of 1.
1. Excellent. You pull back, the
Hey.
bow glows green slightly and...
And I have got.
I also realised I did not add that D10 to that damage that I rolled. I was so
What
excited
D10?
about helping someone else. May I re-roll?
Oh, your
or am I
superiority.
just- Yeah, I forgot.
You can do your... If you've missed your superiority, go for it.
I completely forgot. 7
trust you.
extra slashing.
7 extra slashing. Fantastic stuff.
Charles.
Anything else in your turn, Ander?
So I will give Bardic Inspiration. So you'll hear just a little pluck of the loot that's by my side, and it will give Kirik Bardic Inspiration. So it's a 1d8, but because I can give people magical inspiration, he can use it towards a spell attack as well if he wants.
Oof.
So,
Put you in a ring of pink for inspiration.
So you can add it to the damage of a spell attack if you would like. And that's me done. I'm going to stay exactly where I am. I ain't getting close to that fucker. No way, no how.
Fantastic.
right, we got this.
Not with that 5
I
D10 that
believe
he's
in
about to
you.
hit me with.
It shouts from a distance.
Well, with that, Nal is then going to, having seen Kirik do this move, Nal's not happy with you, Kirik. Now he's going to bite down towards you, or attempt to bite you. That is a 29 to hit.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that hits.
I will sentinel attack with my reaction when you're done. That's alright.
Okay. So, where are we? That's 10, 15, 21, 26 points of piercing damage. Just then going to make a claw attack against you, and we'll do your sentinel once I've done all these
Yeah, cool.
rolls. Claw attack is a 12, and the second claw attack is a 19.
Misses.
Nice. So it bites into you and then releases and goes and just misses. You do sort of recoil backwards. Dargon, you then come in with a backhand strike.
I do with... Oh man alive, 16.
16 does not hit.
Miss. Swing and a miss.
Fantastic. Cool. We are then over to Kirik. Unbeknownst to the three of you,
Oh, bloody hell.
as you've not properly explored this room, to the north side, a familiar font begins to flood with lava, and in the middle of it, this reddish, blackish sort of substance just begins to bubble up as you see what looks like the loose skin of a hand. Kirik, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Is it my hand?
You're
saving
beaten
throw.
by your own flappy skin.
What should I use for this? Useless. 12.
You lose a round as your whole arm just sears with pain. And you can pretty
fuckers.
much spend that turn doing nothing.
What?
Someone else should have put their hand in the fire.
Live, that's not good.
That's it?
that's Kirik's go as he writhes in pain for a second. Or 6 seconds to be precise.
Kirik, what the fuck is that?
Dargon.
Just
That
attack.
effect's now gone, by the way.
Now,
And I can't use
yeah.
that again.
Actually, yeah. Attack now. Is there anything I can do?
Luckily, your Bardic Inspiration lasts for 10 minutes, not for your next turn.
Nice.
I assume that would also mean that Kirik is, for all intents and purposes, incapacitated.
Yeah.
For a round.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Just lose his turn.
It's
He's just
fine.
like,
Yeah, no, it's all good.
Not for attack purposes, though, hopefully.
Well, incapacitated is just no actions
Yeah.
or reactions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. 29 to hit.
29 will hit.
11 points of slashing. 9 of radiant. It's awful.
9 of radiance. Second
And
attack.
just deciding if I'm going to do anything else again. Do you know what? I'm not going to at the moment. So I'm just slashing into him, trying to like get in between him and Kirik. Kirik's looking hurt. So that is 15. Yeah, 15 points of slashing, 15 points of radiant.
Nice.
And then the third one. Oh man, that was close. 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
Oh wow, 9 points of slashing and 15 points
Yep.
of radiant.
Very, very, very close, my friends. As you slice across 3 times on these wounds, huge great rents in the skin and muscle when you can see the glistening, slick tissue underneath that, and just begins to drip this dark black blood. Anything else on your turn?
Yeah, really stupidly. Would have been brilliant to do this about an hour ago. I'll cast as a bonus action Hex on now.
Yeah, that would have been really
Now the
useful an hour ago.
warlock comes in.
I have bonus actions. Yeah, I'll do that.
An extra
Bonus
d6
action
for every
X.
attack.
Which I'm pretty sure that I won't get to use.
Probably not. And as we come round to your go, you hear this gargled scream come from the south end of the room. And from a table, you see this figure stand up, the skin shining wet with red blood as it stands and slowly makes its way and just points this withered hand towards you, dripping with blood. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please, sir.
It's not a magical effect from a fey creature, is it? Clutching at straws.
No.
I think it looks very fair.
I will use a lucky. I will use a lucky point, please, and roll marginally better. So A. That was a waste of time.
You are going to take 8 points of slashing damage as you feel on your chest. Almost feels like a knife is just slowly biting into your flesh and slicing away. What I also should have said, sorry, because I've totally just missed this on my notes. Every time that potion went in, Dargon, I need you to take, what was it last time? So it's 32 points dropped down originally. I need you to take that times 3 because you've already taken 1.
96.
So whatever that is, 96 points
96
of
points.
damage.
Fuck
Ow.
me.
But that
It's a
does
fucking
not
good job
reduce
I
your
did
hit
that.
point maximum this time.
Okay. That's fine, lads. I'm on 43.
More than me still. Oh no, you're right.
Right.
So, yeah. retcon this lot. I've been looking real shit for a while.
That's fine. That's
Oh
fine.
my god, you look
that
awful.
was my bad. And I
right.
probably should have discounted it, but
Don't
it adds
worry.
flavour.
I was
so,
literally just thinking about
and,
the fact that I got away lucky on that one, and then that makes a lot of sense. So I'm actually not bothered about it.
Yeah, it's a good job you put it in, Matt, because we were
Andy, you are
kicking
gonna-
your ass.
There was a reason some of these puzzles were fucking in there. Anyway. I'm really pissed about Mar. Really, really pissed about Mar.
We're all a separate encounter in Malt Magic and More, right?
It's all good. It's all good. Doesn't matter. This is what the game's for, right? Okay, so Andy, you're going to lose your turn as you two sort of writhe in pain as your chest is just carved.
So is this figure now on the map as a player in the combat now, or has it disappeared again?
And, what you notice then is once it stood up and pointed towards you, is there is sort of this almost like ethereal effect as it just disappears.
DM, can I take
Yes.
back my hex? Because I was thinking about doing second wind, but I wasn't hurt. I am now hurt. May I?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Thank you.
It's my fault. If you want to do
That's all right.
second wind, you can
Yeah,
crack
so
on with
I'll second wind that one. That was absolutely atrocious, but that'll do. So yeah, there we go.
that. What this is a lesson in is the DM reading his fucking notes.
That's alright. That was 13 points of healing back on my second wind. So that's a good bonus action.
Good stuff. Okay, with Ander losing his turn, it is then around to Nal as well. Nal is going to attempt to fucking bite someone again. In fact, yeah, no, there's not much else he can fucking do.
Got it.
Yes, seeing this happen, Nal is just going to attempt to do as much damage as it physically can. So, coming to you, let's do this the smart way. Coming to you, Dargon.
Yep.
29 to hit.
Yeah.
You are going to take... Shit, I'll take that. 2, 4, 6, 9, 14 points, no, 19 points of piercing damage from a bite.
Okay.
It is then going to try and claw you with a 28 to hit.
Yeah.
You're going to take 14 points, sorry, scratch that, 19 points of slashing damage.
Okay, I'm going to Stone's Endurance reaction that.
Yep.
So that is a D12. Sorry, that was 19, was it?
19.
It was 19 less. Oh my god. 6. So that is 13 points.
And then
Okay,
the
yeah.
final claw attack is going to be another 28 to hit.
Yeah.
That is going to be, what is that? 5, 9, 14 points of slashing damage. Is it just... and then just holds its arms wide and it's just going to stare in the face of you both and... We're then back around the top to...
Waving a bit.
Kirik.
Boy.
Not looking so cocky anymore. Oh, shit.
I will start by using my bonus action to attack it with the spiritual weapon, which I believe still has advantage because of Dargon's...
I didn't do...
What was that used? Was that used?
Distraction Strike has not been used yet. Yes, it has been
Because
used.
Ander
Andy
didn't.
used it.
Yes, the next attack roll. Yeah, Andy used it. Yeah.
Yes, and he used
Also,
advantage.
it's been around as well, I think.
I didn't,
Yeah.
because that spectral hand attacked me.
No, so there's a
No,
roll.
I think that was the turn
Been a whole,
before.
yeah, it's been a whole round because I very recently did a round where I did nothing. So, as in, I didn't do a maneuver. So, I'm pretty sure you used it before that. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
because I gave
Because
you
there was a
advantage.
turn where
Distracting
you...
Strike.
Oh yeah, you did.
It's so
Yeah, you did.
it's so
You
confusing
said
that I
it,
actually
yeah.
helped someone else that we can't even remember it. So,
Yeah.
So I will attack with the
But
spiritual
everybody
weapon.
got a point of inspiration.
Yes.
Excellent.
So
Roll to hit,
there's
please.
a 22 to hit.
Nice.
Jeez, I need to stop dropping my dice. For 9 points of force damage.
Kirik Gravetusk. How do you want to do this?
I really was not expecting that. As I see the creature kind of bite and slash at Dargon and Dargon looking awful, I kind of just look at the creature and say, that wasn't very nice, and I'll just slash, like I'll move my hand, and the raven feather is just gonna like pierce through the head of Nile.
Nice.
As Nile just like...
Oh,
So I can
spiritual
conduct
weapon kill.
commanding an orchestra, just this, as the spiritual weapon just flies out the other side, and in that snarl that Nal does, there is just this roar of flame, and now is gone. And with that, you notice the two chained creatures, the manacles, magic away, and they stand. Both of them reach out to the side, opposite sides. Fork flies into each of their hands, so one into each creature's hand, and they stand there with these forks before them. As they now stand and the manacles burn away, you notice on their heads a brand almost burns itself onto their skin, the shape of a horned crown. And that is where we're going to take a short break.
Oh, hello.
We're back.
Hey, yo.
Can't see him.
We are back.
Mugged it
Hey,
right off there.
Somehow disappeared.
No.
What's going on?
No. Oh, he's speaking.
Hello.
Yes. Amazing. What a way to start the second half. So, before we get back into this, thank you all for watching thus far. I know Mirtha's had to drop off, so thank you very much for joining us. As always, Mirtha, we love you. Arguably one of our #1 fans. We appreciate you being here every week. Thank you very much to our new follower as well. I would try and pronounce your name, but I really don't want to fuck it up, so don't hate me for not saying it. I just want to make sure it's like not said wrong and you get offended by that.
And thank you very much for following.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for following. Every little helps. So a follow, just being here. However you can support us, we love you all. Anyway, getting back to this, having defeated the two creatures before you, the two now bound creatures, devil-like creatures, now sort of arms by their sides, have these two forks with sort of these glowing fork ends, whatever you want to call them, the bladey bits, the pointy bits, which also sort of burn slightly with fire, as their wings then unfurl around them and they sort of stretch out, bang the forks on the floor and just stand there waiting. You have whatever time you want now to sort of do what you need to do. So we're out of combat for
So
now,
they're not,
depending on what
they're
you
not
decide to do
running
with these
towards us,
creatures.
they're not doing anything.
They are just motionless still right now, almost waiting for you to approach them.
First thing I'm going to
But
do
as I
is...
said, these
I'm
brands
gonna...
have sort of burned themselves onto their head.
Guys, are we fighting these? Are we going against these ones?
I think. Have you got any healing potions first?
Well, okay. Oh, yeah, they're not coming towards us. Okay. Yeah, give me a breather. Hang on. And I'm going to go straight for... What's my highest one?
I've got a Supreme if you need it.
Don't know whose door that was, but that was creepy as fuck.
That was my cat mysteriously leaving the room.
Amazing.
I do not have a Supreme, but I do have a Superior.
Well, I will
That's
run
pretty
over
sweet.
and give you my Supreme one then,
You legend.
which is
I'm going
10d4 plus 20.
I'm going to also drink a
I'll roll
superior
it.
one.
Okay, 10.
I'll
You're
roll
rolling
it on
it?
the thing for you.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, because you've not got that many dice. Ah, there's a lot of ones in there. 63 points.
Ooh, nice.
I'm rolling mine.
Back up to 73. Still looking bloodied.
I mean, 73 is better than 10.
It's much better. I'm very
Much
happy with
better.
that.
I'm on 100 and I'm on 126.
126.
I think I'm
So
okay
just
on
taking-
90.
Looking at these creatures, do they appear to be like hostile, like they're waiting for us to approach to attack, or are they just
They just seem to
standing
be
there?
waiting.
Should we approach?
What, them or the table?
We need to see what that book is,
Yeah,
but I'm
I
worried
suppose
if we
to get
step
to them-
closer, they might attack.
One way to find out.
I'm also going to no, maybe not. Did we get some normal potions of healing before?
You should have done.
Yeah, I've got 10 in my inventory, so we've got them somehow.
Oh, what?
I don't have any
Superior.
normal ones.
No,
there was
literally just
4
very
supreme potions of healing.
I mean, I may
10
have had these for ages.
superiors that were bought.
I mean, literally
superiors.
bog
So you should
standard.
have supreme.
I've got 3
No,
superior.
just
we
normal.
have
I don't
one
think there were
supreme
any
each.
normal ones left.
No, I've got
One
3
more.
superior.
I mean, the normal ones are
So
like,
you've got 3 of the superiors.
I say rubbish, but they're better than nothing at the moment.
I had 3 superiors as well, but I've already used them.
Yeah. So I think you all got like 3 superiors and each got a supreme. So
That's right. But you said a supreme, okay. Have I not used it?
You gave me the supreme one, Dagon.
Oh yeah, I
You
took
did.
the superior then, yeah. That's fine.
that's what I've just looked in my notes and gave it to.
No, it's just
Kieran
I've literally got
after he
literally your
decided
bog
to burn his
standard,
hand
very
away.
basic potion of healing. I want 10 of them. Don't know where the hell we got them from.
I mean, you can sit there and chug 10 potions if you really want.
I think I might I might take 2, to be honest. So I'm going to do 44 plus
Do
4.
what you need to do. You've got time.
44. Again, there's a lot of ones in that. So that's 11. That's terrible, but it's better than nothing.
Every little helps.
I'm tempted to try and see what the book is. If I move 1 square closer, does anything happen?
I will be next to window on this.
I will be
More
behind.
of you move as you each take a step forward. Almost in unison, they take a step forward.
Oh, good. So it's like a game of chess.
I think we just
So
need to approach.
if I do Rune Knight to D4, what happens?
You're gonna fucking kill Dave off.
You are dying here.
That was good. That was good.
Is it possible to take wheezing damage?
I am taking it right now.
Okay,
if-
guys, what are we doing?
They're closer to the altar than we are, so they're going to make it there before we are.
I'll approach the table.
Okay.
I'll call out.
As
Are you here to
Kieran
hurt us?
walks up to the table. These 2 creatures, one of them steps around to there, and the other one is going to go, sort of actually shoves that other table out of its way and steps forward. And they each sort of flank the fountain and the table, if you like. In fact, we'll put that one there and that one there for the sake of it, and then they just stand there with the forks and just hold them.
I'll continue to move
Anders
towards the
being
table.
A bit squeaky. he is going to secretly chug a potion of heroism
Nice.
that he's been saving.
Nice.
So 10 temporary hit points, and I'm under the effect of the bless spell with no concentration required.
Okay.
Excellent.
Oh, let's just get this over with.
Kirik, you
and
still
I'm
have your bardic inspiration as well, for now.
Oh, yeah. Still got D8, bruh.
Spiritual weapons off though, unless it's, actually,
Lasts for a minute, doesn't it?
that's a minute, so it's probably gone.
Yeah, it's gone. Okay.
Yeah,
as
I'll
you
just keep moving
approach-
towards the table.
As you step forward to the book, then, and approach the table, they will then sort of step to either side, and then their forks cross across the table.
I will speak in
Look
Abyssal.
down at you, Kirik.
Oh.
Are you here to hurt us or to stop us from moving?
And their heads sort of cock for a moment. Literally, this is like mirrored, not mirrored, but replicated. They each move at the exact same time. Sort of perfect. In synchronization is the term I'm looking to use. And their heads cock. And then they reply in Abyssal. We seek not to harm, unless challenged. We come here with purpose.
What purpose?
To retrieve our words.
Where are you taking the words?
To him.
That's ambiguous.
You are close enough to see the symbols on their head in very clear detail now. And it is a
Yes.
very distinct sort of spiky crown with these two horns that curl out, and the horns look very similar to the horns that they have. Obviously, they've only got one each. As Simao just realises what I've done in the background there.
Does
Kirik
Kirik
can
realise
make
what
a
that symbol
religion-
is?
Kirik can make me a religion check.
Oh, that's real bad.
A religion check.
23.
You instantly recognise that symbol as the Lord of the Nine, Asmodeus himself.
No, so certainly, the devil.
Yeah. So I'll reply. What does... Are we saying Asmodeus? Is that how we're saying it?
That's how I say it. I know
Great,
people
yeah,
say
we'll-
Asmodeus, but
Asmodeus,
Asmodeus
yeah.
is how I say it. So
What does your lord want with the words?
he seeks to understand and gain power. It is rightfully his. I don't know why I'm still holding my arm out.
This power, this land is rightfully his.
The power is rightfully his.
Dargon's going to drink a superior healing version.
Just in the background, like, oh, I fucking got it.
Well, we came to seek and understand the words ourselves. Is there a way that we can look at them and you can take them back? If you so wish.
We will allow this. A glance. But it is ours to take.
Have you got a Polaroid spell so we could remember what it says?
Shout Nick on.
Nick on! Kodak.
Great, in that case I will continue and I will approach the words.
Are we,
Okay.
Eric, are we allowed? Can we come up?
As you approach and go to read, the forks haven't moved. Instead, they almost twitch towards you.
Oh, we agreed.
What? What? What do we agree?
Are they still
That
speaking in Abyssal?
They are speaking in Abyssal, yet.
So can you understand Abyssal, Dagon, or is it just me and Kirik?
I think all three of you can.
Yeah, custom language. Yeah.
Okay.
I will turn around and I will say, we are allowed to look at the words.
Okay. Go. Alright. Oh, come on.
Ask him if we're allowed the gold. Oh, sorry, it's not the time, is it? I can see the look in your... I'm sorry.
I'll just turn around.
So I'll walk up next to Kirik.
I will be a little bit behind Dagon. I'm feeling brave, but I also want to be ranged.
Did we hear that conversation?
We agreed.
Well, if we get to look at the words, then yes.
Kirik is...
And it is so.
And one of them lifts the fork up, spins it, brings the fork down into the book itself.
Cool.
Just holds it there.
So, guess we have no choice there. Taking it after us, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Alright then. Well, we better read it. Come on. I'll move forwards. If I can, with the rest of us, if we're all moving.
Step up. Alraroth and Ugtharos do not make a move, as you can see the names on the screen. They've not revealed them yet. But you step up to read the book, and you notice that where the fork digs in, there is text written in Abyssal on the
Sorry, the fork is
page
dug
that it's open out to.
onto the book.
Into the book. Into the book. Basically, so you can't take it with you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Come on, guys, make sure I'm not reading this wrong.
So, in Abyssal... Really should have had this already up, shouldn't I? So, talk amongst yourselves just for a second.
Are you going to read it in Abyssal as well?
I'm not going to read it in Abyssal. What does Abyssal sound like?
Whatever
I have no
you
idea.
want it to sound like.
Basically, it's going to be like the language of Mordor,
Oh, man,
rather
yeah.
than somebody choking on something.
Or Guawul.
I imagine it being a gaggy type language.
Because I've recently finished Halo 2, I'm just imagining Abyssal as being Gravemind.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
That would be good.
That is fucking great shout. That is now canon.
There we go, guys.
Okay. So,
So I don't think we've got any choice that these guys are taking after us. That was...
Well, we can try and stop them. I mean, we can dishonour the deal.
I'm
Never goes
altering
wrong
the
for us.
deal.
Is
Sure
what
these
I've
are
just said to you with message in my head, Kirik.
Dargon, as you peer down and stare at the words in Abyssal, they almost burn with an almost like flame-like radiance. And in your mind, you can hear the voice of the seer, as the third part of the prophecy is almost read aloud to you.
That's good, because I'm no good at reading.
A quest of courage, grit, betrayal, cross lands of Fae, fiend, and angel. For quest to fail will not suffice, and not without. Yeah, no, ignore that. You can fucking ignore every single bit of that, because apparently I've changed it.
Is that the fourth part?
Realised how shit of a verse that was. That was the third bit. No, I've changed it since then. I was just looking. I was like, this is an old version of my document here. So we're going to skip to the. We're going to skip to the new one. Okay, my bad. Instead, you hear.
That's what Dargon read, and then he heard it the voice in his head.
Kirik,
The
No,
words
Kirik
begin
steps
to
in.
Dargon,
rearrange
this is what it's
slightly.
meant to be.
Yeah. Instead, it says, cold touch of raven, warm light of dawn, unite with the courts of those Fae-born. Enemies grow as quest endures, and all must fall to end the curse. And the voice just echoes off.
I literally wrote Cold Touch of Raven, Warm Light of Dawn. That's as far as I got.
Fine.
Just put it in the chat and I'll yeah.
I'm doing it. I'm doing
and I'll
it.
type it as we
Oh,
go.
you fucking secretary.
As a DM, kind of, it is basically just that is what it is, yeah.
Pretty much. I'm going
You
to
like
give you
that
what it
lady?
looks like in Abyssal as well. Because that looks pretty sweet in Abyssal.
I mean, I've asked you for what it says. It'd be a dick move if you gave me it in Abyssal and I had to translate it myself in my own time.
So I've sent you 2 pictures there. But what I will do for those watching is I will take some screenshots. Well, because we've got the previous prophecies as well, or at least the one that's written in Celestial. So I will take some screenshots of those written in their native languages. And we will post them to social media. But that is the Abyssal that you would read.
That looks like my handwriting. Actually, it looks like it's
It's about
upside
as
down,
legible
back
as
to
your
front.
handwriting as well, mate.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I will turn after reading that. I will turn to the. I'll turn to the devils. I assume the devils, and I will say, "Seems incomplete." Is your master aware of this?
Yes.
And you have not read it, despite being in this room previous to us.
We were unprepared for the challenges. You have dealt with them. It is why we allow you to live. The page is ours now.
Dargon's going to look at Kirik.
Why?
Chewing on his cigar.
I will. Can I say to Kirik with message in my head, if they want to take the page, just destroy the words with the oil in your pot, or hopefully he gets what I mean. I mean, they can still take the book, but if we make it illegible, it doesn't matter. and then we've honoured the deal, right? And they won't try and kill us?
I mean, they will try anyway.
That was a long fucking message.
It's Asmodeus, though. That's real bad.
Love that we've now got a name to an enemy.
Oh, fucking hell. Timiel's wrath must be fucking whatever a version of a sword boner is right now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Dargon, if you want to make a wisdom check for me.
Yeah, I do.
Now that you're seeing those brands. Because Kirik's not actually communicated this to you two yet.
Nah, it's a 10.
I will give you a 10 as so far as to say that you would recognise this symbol that is on their foreheads as the same symbol that was burned into the flesh of Timiel himself.
Guys, we had someone who was trying to get one piece of the prophecy. We fought tooth and nail to make sure he didn't get it. Are you really going to say that we're going to let them walk off with the one piece? Really?
We are agreed.
I know, I'm
Okay.
talking.
Can I understand common? Is that what was just established? Bugger. Ander wants to do something stupid. He's picking up on the vibes.
Ignore
that
me.
you two
They
do.
would not have picked up on that. Ignore me.
Join the queue.
Right. So I will just say to you two then. Close your eyes. Oh, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
I'll close my eyes.
You've got to now.
Well,
I
fucking got to now.
I will then say, if you can translate into Abyssal, Fudailan! And I will stab the book. I will stab the book with my Moonblade dagger, and as its bonus action, cast Gleaming, and it will blind everybody in a 30-foot radius if they fail a Constitution saving throw.
Nice.
Hopefully, then we can fight them in the blind.
Very sweet. Very sweet.
At the very least, the page is in tatters now.
Is it a wisdom saving throw, you said? Or a con saving throw?
Constitution, which they're going to be really good at.
One gets 15. So we'll say
bang on.
Ulleroth gets a 15, and Ugtharas saves with a 24.
They are not blind, and I've just started a fight. Fuck.
But as you we argue, we're going to say you dash up next to Dargon and just with the dagger, Fenilin! And as you stab the blade into the page and rip it down, the page itself just... Dargon, you would feel your bag of holding twitch.
Sweet.
Oh shit. We have it
Was
all
it
now.
holding that? I can't remember.
The rest of the prophecy.
That's prophecy in there.
Bag of holding twitches, and these two creatures
Sorry.
just fall. And fucking, we're gonna go. I'm gonna very quickly create a very new encounter, but we are rolling initiative.
Yeah. Go on.
Was it
Yeah.
bad that I destroyed it?
Can you roll my initiative, Matt?
Why? Because you want the nan 20 again?
That was an 11 on advantage, that was.
Oh dear.
9 and a 10.
Go on, Amber, what was yours?
16.
Oh, wow, appalling. We're going to get
Not very
slaughtered.
high either.
Okay, so
I have got
Dargon,
a
you
potion
got
of heroism,
13.
so I'm feeling confident.
13. Ander got a 16, did you say?
Yep.
At least I'm in triple
16, and
digits.
Kirik got an 11.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm starting to think destroying it might have been a bad idea.
As we then enter into combat with these two creatures.
Oh boy.
I've committed it to memory. I've got a photographic memory.
Doggone read it wrong, so, you know.
Okay.
I've made a bad choice.
So we're going to
But an inevitable
start
choice. But
this.
we're going
We'll
to
see
fight
how
anyway,
far we
right?
get, but we're going to give it a go. So, Alraroth gets to go first, as Andy, you do this, and him being next to you, he is going to make 3 melee attacks.
3?
He's going to
I can't take 3.
He's going to swing with this fork to try and hit you. That is a 17 to hit.
Bang on my armor class.
Hang on, so you're going to take 16 points of piercing damage. As he then swings it
That is
again.
my temp done, and then 6 off.
24 to hit.
Yeah.
You're going to take 18 points of piercing damage, and then its whip-like tail is just going to whip round to try and hit you. That is going to be a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
You are going to take 9 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Fuck. 14.
Okay, good to know.
Oh, good.
That's almost more frightening than you take this much damage.
And then, can I use my skirmisher reaction to move 15 feet away without taking an opportunity attack, please? Because he finished his turn next to me.
Run away.
I was waiting to see if the last damage was the most to uncanny dodge it, and then it was only 9, and I was like, oh shit, I wasted that.
So that skirmisher feat allows you to get out without opportunity
Half my
attack.
speed. Yeah, half my movement without opportunity attack.
Fantastic. And with that, it is then your turn.
Panic! Obviously, I'm going to bonus action unsettling words on the one that just hit me, and the unsettling words will be Asmodeus is a bitch. Oh, I don't know that, do I?
You don't know that, unfortunately. As much as that would have been awesome.
I'll say no one is hornier than me, then. That's more unsettling, isn't it?
There we go.
There we go. And then...
So,
I mean, they are
going to say
missing
something
a
like,
one as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, you like a unicorn.
And then I will cast slow on both of them, obviously. Let's just start us off.
Nice.
Wisdom saving throws?
Wisdom. Yeah, but then one of them, obviously Alraroth is a D8 minus on that.
Alraroth gets a 15 on the die, plus that is then a 22.
Minus the 8. D8,
Minus
come on
a
that.
D8.
Be above a
That is
4.
an 8.
He fails.
That will be 16? No.
Yeah.
14.
14.
14.
He's slow.
He's slowed. Let's change your heroism
And
from
then-
yellow to gold.
The one from the Tenacious D Pick a Destiny film.
Gets a 3, so that is a 10.
Yes, they both fail.
Can hate this spell.
We're
I might
gonna
build a
get
tiny hut next time and just
slow
fucking wait it
movement.
out.
This is why you have legendary resistances.
Yeah, that's a very good
Especially
point.
for this
Actually.
shit.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then
Okay.
I can use my movement, and I will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll go even further away, thank you.
Okay. Just drop you in an actual square. There we go. Okay, and with that, Dargon, we are over to you.
full maximum effort. Just...
Sorry. Hold just 1 second. Andy, you are going to take
Oh, fuck. The Constitution
8
save.
points of damage at the start of your turn as this wound that the tail has struck just begins to drip with blood. It's like the cleanest wound ever in terms of like the purest cut, and it's just bleeding profusely.
Good.
This is going to be a... this is going to be a distracting strike. So it's going to be, you know, slicing at is the hand that's holding the flamed fork
On
of
Ugtharas?
Ugtharas.
Yeah.
And just, you know, slicing them and going, hey, do you want me to even those horns up? And it's going to be a 24 to hit.
Will hit.
Are these fiends?
They are fiends.
Sweet.
Sweet daddy dee.
So that is... I need to add the superiority die to that. So that is 22 points of slashing damage.
22 slashing.
And 14 points of radiant.
14 points of radiant. Nicely done. Anything
then-
else?
Yes, then two more attacks then, please. So distracting strike means that I've now got him on me. The next person gets advantage. That's not me. So second attack will be a 26 to hit,
26 will hit.
and so that is. Whoops! Sorry, I just threw that in my cat's face. Sorry.
Pebble.
Poor
The
Pebble.
biggest sponsor of the stream, and you just throwing fucking dice at it.
Walloped her with a metal dice in the face. That is 17 points of slashing damage and
17 slashing,
13 radiant.
13 radiant.
And then the last
Heavy
one
dozy.
is a 19 to hit.
Just.
Blimey. So that is a 12 points of slashing damage, 14 points of radiant.
14 points of
Nice.
radiant. She just. Luke Farris in his slowed form just. Are you moving? Are you staying where you are?
Staying exactly where I am and hoping that that the other two notice that he is certainly looking at me.
It's fine. Ugtharas is then going to take this fork and swing it towards you. It's not. It's going to use his tail. No, he's not. I said fork. He's going to use fork. That will be a 23 to hit.
Yeah, it'll hit.
That is 20 points of piercing damage. That was a very good roll.
Yeah, that's
And that will be its go.
that.
Apart from a wisdom saving throw for the slow, which is a 17.
Nope, 18. Oh, I'm so
Still
glad.
slowed.
If I hadn't done my Tomb of Thingy Bobby to make my charisma 20, you'd have saved that.
Your tome, yep.
So,
There you go. Mr. Gravetusk, over to you.
Well, noticing that we are all looking very worse for wear, I am going to try to throw a Hail Mary, and I'm going to attempt a 5th level banishment on these two creatures.
I love that's not
Send
healing
them.
word, that's just get rid of them.
Send them both back to hell, literally. That is a charisma saving throw for both of them.
First one, Auroth, gets a 19.
Saves.
fuck me, that's a good save.
Yeah, it is.
Ugtharas gets a 17.
He's gone.
The one that we've nearly killed is gone.
Where are you sending them?
If they don't belong to this plane of existence, they go back to the plane of existence they belong to. And if if I concentrate on the spell for a minute, they stay there. And they just don't
And if they do belong on this plane of existence?
They just go to a plane of existence for a minute.
Okay, cool. So...
I was going to say they're on home turf, aren't they?
Yeah,
Probably.
Yeah, somewhere.
which sort of
They're
tells
just-
you something.
You've just banished them next to Bothrid and Feldtag.
So Ogtharis is gone. In that moment, you just hear Auroth roar, "Brother!"
I am also concentrating on that. And knowing that, I am going to
Get the fuck out of Dodge.
move away.
See you, Dargon.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll stay there.
Okay. As you get to there, then Auroth is just going to see you run, and he is going to literally almost like loop the fork round as this ball of flame then just beams its way towards you as he uses his hurl flame attack.
Oh dear.
And roll shit. That is a 10 to hit. As it just
Oh, that misses.
streaks past you. Wisdom saving throw for the slow. And that is a 19, which is a save.
I believe so.
I will say with that, he's flown 30 feet up into the air as well before he did the slow thing. So just up into the air. We'll ring that with a blue for an airy colour. So he's flying currently 30 feet up in the air. And under.
I will steady aim. Why not? Just don't want to go anywhere. Steady aim. But I will use a +2 arrow. I'm going to spunk all these pretty quick. To get advantage on the roll. Come on, get a 20, get a 20, get a 20, get a 20. No. So that is 27 to hit.
That will hit.
With piercing damage of 14. Sneak attack damage of another 16, and then my d4 of another 2.
Nice. So you just sort of straight into the chest, just sort of as these great infernal wings just. Anything else in your turn, sir?
I do anything else? Well, thank you.
Okay, Dargon. Catharis is currently gone. Now that's for a minute, correct, Kirik?
Mm-hmm. Correct. Indeed.
10 rounds of not taking any
10
damage.
rounds.
Well, not taking any damage, concentrating. 30 feet in the air? Alroth?
Yes, Auroth is 30 feet in the air.
That's a bit rubbish. What do you want to do? Oh man.
Oh man.
I'm going to spend an action. Can't believe I'm doing this. No, it just doesn't seem right. Oh, I don't know.
Use what you got.
Yeah, what did we... so if I'm holding Timiel's Wrath, can I use my hand axes and daggers and stuff?
It's a versatile weapon, so yeah.
But does it use a bonus action to take each one out?
So I always say the first movement to take a weapon out counts as you're interacting with an object. But if you then try and take more than one out, then it's going to be like a bonus action.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to quickly swap to one hand and pull out a hand axe, absolutely, I have no problem with that.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll swap to one-handed, grab the blink hand axe, and I'm going to chuck it up at Alroth.
Nice.
Okay. Blink
So
hand axe, just...
That is up for 21 to hit. Oh, disadvantage, sorry, because it's further than 20 feet. Ah, balls. 19 to hit.
19 will just hit.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. So that is then 1d6. So that is 10 points of slashing damage.
10 points of slashing damage. The blink hand axe just...
And I will bonus action Misty Step
Nice.
to that
Yeah.
mother trucker. Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you just...
Up
You
to
are
the
now
hand axe.
hanging from a hand axe.
Nice.
I am going to need you to make a strength check, please.
Cool.
We're going to call this an athletics check.
Yep.
Please don't fuck it up.
22.
Nice.
22. You manage to hold onto the hand axe for now. However, with your weight, that hand axe is slowly coming out.
Okay, how quickly
It's
can I
gonna
swipe
slowly start to
one-handed with
cut
Timiel's
down.
Wrath?
I mean, this is all in 6 seconds, so
Okay, so
feel free.
stab with Timiel's Wrath one-handed.
Yep.
23 to hit.
23 will hit.
And that is
1d8.
1d8, yes, because it's
Plus
changed.
2d10.
So that is 10 points of slashing. 11 points of radiant. And then once
11
more.
points radiant.
Oh, terrible. 18 to hit.
18 is the magic number.
Oh my goodness me, I thought I'd missed then. Thought I'd missed. Oh wow, that's gorgeous. That is absolutely stunning. 16 points of slashing damage. And you won't
Nice.
believe this, 19 points of radiant.
Fantastic. Good work. I'm then going to say with that, because that's all 3 of your attacks, right?
Yeah, it is, yeah. Yeah.
So as your turn comes to an end, the hand axe is going to slip out. You are going to fall that
30 feet.
30 feet.
Yep.
So you're going to take 10 points of falling damage.
Cool.
And that will be your go.
I will take that.
On the Banishment Spell, is there any save they can do on their side on their turn, or is that just it? Just
They're
it.
just there.
They go on.
There is a very
I will double check,
confused...
but I'm pretty sure they're just there. But I will double check that.
That's okay.
Banishment.
They can come back if Kirik gets hurt enough.
True. Yeah. So the target remains there until the spell ends, at which point the target reappears in the space it left or in the nearest unoccupied space, if that space is occupied.
Fandabidozy. Thank you very much. Kirik, you'll go.
Nice. Well, I am going to first things first. Try to deal some damage on this thing. Yeah, I am going to throw a. How far away is he from me?
He's
within 60
30
feet.
feet up and
30 feet across, 30 feet up.
40 feet. About 40 feet away from you, so yeah, Pythag. Probably.
I will move slightly forward as to be slightly closer to him.
I've just moved myself up 1 square, by the way, Matt, just because obviously if I fell underneath
Yeah.
him, essentially.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, I don't mind.
And I will-
If you fall next to him, that's fine.
I will attempt to throw a. Yeah, Toll the Dead on it. Click my fingers. Oh, see what happens. Wisdom saving throw, please.
That's cocked. Could have been a natural 20. Instead, it's the fucking other one that it was cocked on. So that is wisdom saving throw of 15.
Fail.
Yes.
Has been hurt before, right?
Yep.
Yep. Me.
I was gonna say,
And
don't just
Chandler.
shit out.
Just not bad. 25 points of necrotic.
25 points necrotic as the flesh begins to sort of dust away slightly and then reforms. Still not bloodied, but not looking good.
Alright.
Anything
That was
else
my
on your
action.
turn?
Yes, as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Sanctuary on myself.
Sanctuary! Sanctuary!
As, yeah, 2 Raven Wings just kind of appear in front. And yes, and that's it.
Really annoys me that I don't
boy.
have a sanctuary, like, token. I wonder if that would work.
That's right.
That's definitely not going to work. I'm going to have to make a sanctuary token, I've decided. What have we got? Yeah, that'll do the trick. I'll just shrink that down.
Yeah.
Changing
Fucking
point of view
shit
on
anyway,
Amber.
can you?
Have we used Distraction Strike yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. Cool.
So,
and
would
with
that have
that,
damage
if that's
counted?
your go, distracting strike.
Does it have to be an
a
attack?
weapon attack?
Just needs to be an attack. And I didn't roll to hit. So that's not an attack,
Yeah,
technically.
so it has to be, yeah. So that's fine. Cool. It is Auroth's turn then, who is again just going to... what is he going to do? Interesting. Okay. Auroth is going to land.
Oh no.
Auroth is going to hurl flame at Kirik first.
Cool. He needs a
For
wisdom saving throw
24 to
first.
hit. Yes, he does. That was an 18 on both of the dice, so that is stuff. 25.
Yeah, that he makes it.
Okay.
And
So
24
that was
does hit.
then a 24 to hit. So that's 4 of them.
It's bad.
You are going to take... That was a good roll. A very good roll. You're going to take 16 points of fire damage.
Wow. Oh boy, can't saving throw. That's
No.
5.
Ugtharis appears once again. I did roll for the slow on his last turn, and he is saved.
Oh.
So, Ugtharis is back. Auroth is then going to use a fork attack on Dargon, which is going to be a 12 to hit. It's going to miss, and is then going to try and hit you with its tail, Dargon, as well.
Okay. I mean, I'll
So close. It was this close to being a nat 20. Instead, it's a 12, so that will also miss.
I will. I was gonna sentinel attack him. I believe I can because I'm within 5 feet of Alroth.
Yep.
That sentinel attack was for the fact that he hit Kirik, even though Kirik doesn't need to be close to me. It's just whoever is.
Is he still 30 feet in the air?
No, he's on
No.
the ground now.
No, he's
Landed to hurl flame and then attack Dargon.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it's just fine. Simple attack. Dirty 20 to hit.
Dirty 20 will hit.
This will be with Timiel's Wrath because I wouldn't be using my hand axe, but it is one-handed because I do have my hand axe still in my hand. So that is then 8 points of slashing damage and 11 points of radiant.
11.
11, yeah, of radiant.
11 points of radiant.
So-
Okay, Alroth is
So
now
I
bloody.
cut in and out. What happened with the distracting strike?
Nobody's used it yet.
So Dargon's
Nobody's
using
used
it
an
now.
attack yet.
No,
No. It
But-
now resets.
it won't. It will have gone by now.
Yeah, this is what I mean. So
Yeah.
so distracting strike is no longer there, so you'll have to do it again.
Right.
Why is it no longer there?
Till the end of my next turn.
It's not your turn yet.
You've not had your turn yet.
Oh, it's still there.
This is your reaction.
Yeah, you're right.
Because Xander hasn't had the opportunity of using it. So.
Oh yes, of course. I'm sentinel attacking. So there we go. Yeah.
You are sentinel attacking, so one strike.
So
and
technically,
then...
using your reaction, are you now using it?
No,
No.
because he can't use it. It's anybody other than
me.
himself.
So anyone
Right,
other than
okay.
me. Yeah.
Okay, so with that, Ander, it is now your go.
So I get advantage.
Yeah.
So I don't need steady aim. Brilliant. So I will.
You just use your reaction, haven't you, Dargon?
Yes.
Okay, it's going to launch 30 feet back into here. Use his full movement.
Cool.
Sorry,
Goes up
Ander,
in the
carry
air.
on.
I will use another +2 arrow, and I get advantage. Come on, be a 20. Don't be a dick. 29 to hit. Oh, well, it's actually 31 to hit, but 29 will do. With 15 piercing damage,
15
sneak
piercing
attack
damage.
damage of 16, and a d4 damage of another 4. Well happy with that.
Nice. Use
And-
the Alroth scream, brother!
As a bonus
Alroth, not
action,
good.
I will hide behind this.
Nice.
Nice.
So you will have to. We'll say you are behind it. We have to put yourself.
Oh, I
behind
need
it,
to take the 8
so
damage at the start of my turn, didn't I, from that con save?
You need to take. 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 points of fire damage. No, you just lose 10 hit points. Sorry,
Okay, 39 hit points, brilliant.
10 points of damage.
Oh, I didn't even add my bless to that attack, so that's another
There you go.
d4 on top of that, isn't it?
Is that's just a hit?
That's
though,
the
isn't it?
hit. That's the hit.
Ah, cock.
But you can use it for saving
Okay, cool.
throws if you need it.
You
True.
can indeed.
True.
Okay, and we are then over to Dargon. Ogtharis is on the floor, I should add.
Yeah. Okay. So that'll be
Alroth is 30 feet in the air.
walk back 5 feet
Turn around and run back.
and attack Uchtharos again. And just double checking that I'm going to do it normally, but I will drop my blink hand axe and hold it two-handed.
Two-handed.
27 to hit.
27 will hit.
That is 12 points of slashing.
This is on Ogtharis, isn't it? 12 points of damage.
And 6 points of radiant.
Wow. That was a terrible radiant throw.
That was terrible. A 1 and a 5. Yeah. So then
Okay,
20,
second attack.
27.
Yep.
Ah, that's better. That makes up for it. 14 points of slashing.
14 slashing.
19 points of radiant. There we go. That's better.
Nice.
Nice.
And last one.
Much better.
Ogtharis is now bloodied.
Oh, I might miss. Probably gonna. 16 to hit.
16 is not going to hit.
Yep.
Ogtharis this time just brings the fork around, twists it, and bends your blade away. Anything else on your turn, sir? Gonna have to rush you.
Right, I'm going to bonus action do a hex
Nice.
on Untherus. Again, the wrong way round. Fine. Do that.
Hexed.
Yep.
Fantastic. It is then Untherus's go, who is just immediately going to see you. You. And it's going to swing the fork once with a natural 20.
Oh dear.
I'll sentinel that.
I knew that was coming. Okay, so that is going to be still decent damage. That is 19 points of piercing damage. The second fork attack is an unnatural 20 to hit. Which I believe still hits.
Yeah, it meets. Yeah.
So that's going to be 16 points of piercing damage, sorry.
Yikes.
And then the tail attack is going to hit you. Natural 20.
That's an insane turn, Matt.
That was amazing. That is payback for killing my monster.
That's a ridiculous turn. Jesus.
So that is going to be...
A lot.
Yeah.
16
How many
points of
dice you got,
piercing
Rob?
damage.
Oh, that's not too bad.
I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Come on, you're good at these.
Oh, you
Got this in the bag.
Oh, thank God for that. 27.
That could have been a very, very bad go. So the wound itself is not sort of as clean and as precise as the one on Ander, which continues to bleed. You're fine. You could have come across a lot worse out of that one, is all I'm going to say.
Okay.
That is its turn.
I'm on 32 hit points.
Kirik.
I'm aware. I'm aware. Oh, boy. Yeah.
All of this.
think I'm gonna
39,
have to-
110, and 32.
I think I'm going to have to... Oh, fine. I'll be the cleric. It's okay.
So
30
Sorry,
foot
sorry, wow.
radius. 30 foot radius sphere. Yeah. So I will
30 foot radius is going to be fine.
think about doing something, and then I'll realize that actually my companions look real bad. So I will immediately place my hand on the floor, and these beams of energy are just going to spring to the three of us. I'm going to cast the Mass Cure Wounds at
Nice.
6th level.
Holy shit.
Yep. Yeah, that's a big spell slot. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So all of us are gonna get. Oh, crap. 11, 12, 14, 19 points of healing.
Ooh, nice.
Andy, you notice as this beam of energy hits you and you are healed, that wound created by the tail closes up.
Yes. I'm 58.
And accounts.
I assume that does not happen on me.
No, because you didn't have a wound left over that was I mean, it closes up, but not the same as Anders, where it was continuing to bleed profusely.
Okay, right, because I said
How much did I say we gained?
19.
How much did I just say?
19.
19. Because I need to.
What are you guys on then?
I'm on 58.
129.
Nice.
Nice. So that brings Ander back up above being bloodied. Anything else on your turn, sir?
Yeah, I mean, I've got a bonus action left, so I'm going to do it. As that kind of energy springs out, there's then a darker energy that kind of flungs in, and Kirik just starts to like grow and grow and grow and grow, and I'm going to use Strength of the Sticks to grow to a large size.
What?
So you would see, as Kirik casts this spell, one of the runes glows, and there is almost this ghostly river that flows through the room and through Kirik. And as that happens and it flows into him, he just grows. Magic. Oh, that's gone, because that's Sanctuary. Let's not do that one. Kirik. Make my
Sanctuary's still up, though.
Grow. Is Sanctuary still up?
I didn't cast a spell that affects a creature. An enemy, as it were.
You're going to have to move your own token, because for some reason I can't.
That's weird.
Yours specifically I can't do anything with. Oh, there we go. That's you, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with here.
Yeah, I can't. Oh, there we go. No, I haven't locked this. I don't know. There he is, though.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Albert's having a moment. Cool. So you grow to this larger size to meet their size now. So huge Kirik fills the room.
Indeed. Indeed.
Fantastic. It is then Alraroth's go again. So he is currently flying up in the air. Alraroth is not happy with you, Kirik. He is going to fly 5, 10, 15 to there. And is then going to... No, he's going to come 20 across to there. And then he's going to do the 30 down to the ground. Lands on the floor. As he lands... There's going to be 2 fork attacks coming at you.
Still needs to
First
wisdom
one
saving throw, though.
He's going to miss with a yeah, he does.
Just assume there's a wisdom saving throw whenever you're near Kirik.
That is 25.
Yeah, that beats it. Beats the Sanctuary.
Okay. So the first fork attack was a miss because it was like a 15. Second one is a 19, which I think also misses.
Yes, correct.
And then the tail attack is a 23. So that is going to be...
I believe every time they attack, they need to make a wisdom saving throw. Because it doesn't specify
Second one
turn.
passes. Third one fails. Ignore the tail attack.
Oh, Sanctuary is the best spell in the game.
Cool. Ander. Alraroth will shoot the final 10 feet back up. So you get an attack of opportunity if you so wish, Kirik.
Jokingly, I want Ander to freak out and cast Reduce on Kirik, but he won't.
I will not take an attack of opportunity. However, because he finished the turn within 30 feet of me, I will use my rune. The... what is it called? The Queen's Sight rune, and he needs to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Fuck him out.
Of course he does. That is a 13. Shit roll.
He fails. The creature is charmed by me for 1 minute, and while charmed in this way, it has a speed of 0 and is incapacitated.
Me falling
Nice.
to the ground?
No, his speed's just 0. It's not.
Yeah.
Don't think that.
It repeats the saving throw at
stuck
the end
in
of
that
each of its turns.
So incapacitated can do bugger all right now. So Ander, make it count.
So,
Incapacitated also mean-
does Alraroth look worse or Ogtharis look worse?
Alraroth is much worse.
Right, okay. Steady aim then from behind the rock, and I will shoot this guy, hopefully with advantage. Come on, I haven't had a 20 all day. 30 to hit though, I'll take it. With 11 piercing damage, a sneak attack damage of 10, that was a bit shit, and a I didn't need it. I haven't really needed my bless with my fucking weapon. But never mind. I might need it on the saving throw in a minute.
Cool. So Alroth is looking very, very bad right now as this sort of thick, deep red blood is just beginning to splash on the floor, and as it splashes on the floor, it sizzles on the floor, on the cold stone floor. If that is your go, we are then over to Dargon.
So this is going to be... don't think there's any point using any of them, so it will be a... Yeah, so I'm going to look like I'm looking up at Alaroth, and I'm going to suddenly sort of stab back behind me, a fainting attack towards Ugtharis. So that'll give me advantage. And that is a 29 to hit.
29 is going to hit.
And then that will add a superiority die, my last one. So that is... Oh, you gorgeous little thing, look at that. 27 points of slashing damage.
27 points of slashing damage, nice.
And 14 points of radiant.
14 points of radiant.
I'll then attack twice more.
Yep. Do you want to roll these together and then just add the damage up in total?
I can do. As a dirty 20.
Thinking to dirty 20 will hit.
And 23.
Yep, they will both hit.
So that will be... $25 points of slashing damage between the two of them.
25 points slashing.
Happy with that.
And... 20 points of radiant between the two.
20 points of radiance.
Beautiful.
Ugtharis has taken over Alroth in the shit stakes.
Right, and is Alaroth within 20... I can't do it.
10 feet up in the air and 10 feet away from you. No.
Oh,
Cool.
sorry.
Never mind.
Oh, guys, Hex.
Me. Hex. Yes, that's 3d.
3d6 damage,
no,
yeah.
because you hexed Alroth, not Ugtharis. No, sorry, you hexed Ugtharis. Alroth is charmed. Ignore me.
So that's on each attack, is it? Hex.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Each hit, yeah.
So
right, let's change this. Let's take.
Oh my god, that was gorgeous.
Put that on there.
15 points of whatever hex damage is.
Damn.
That was 3d6, so that's not bad. That was a 6, 6, and a 3.
Nice.
Yep, Ugtharis is definitely looking in a total shit state.
That is necrotic damage, yeah.
Okay, interesting. Ugtharis, then, if you are not doing anything else on your turn.
No.
Okay, Ugtharis is then going to do his 3 attacks on you, Dargon, just to try and do something, knowing he's not long for this world. Fork attack. First one is a 17.
Miss.
Gonna miss. Second one is 17. It's gonna miss. Third one, get some fucking d20s. Tail attack is a natural 1. Let's put that one in jail. It's an absolute
Where's he
fucking
gonna
waste
go
of a
when
turn.
he dies if he's already in hell?
Well, there we go. Kirik, over to you.
Sewer of hell.
Starts moving towards Ugtharis. And
It's the first time Kirik's done this. He's sort of lumbering around a little bit.
Hey, that's
He's
my
going
turn.
to reach towards Ugtharis' shoulder.
Oh wow.
And I am going to
Overkill.
cast...
We've essentially got Hulkbuster Kirik, haven't we?
Yes.
I'm going to go for 3rd level inflict wounds.
Okay, that gets rid of Sanctuary, doesn't it? If you attack now?
Yes, it does. Yeah, that will get rid of Sanctuary.
Okay.
I will use my inspiration on that.
Yes.
So close. 29 to hit.
That's going to hit. You were going for the nat 20.
I was going for the nat 20, yeah. I'll just roll it. That's pretty good. 28 points of necrotic damage.
That was an inflict wound, yeah?
It was indeed.
So you place your hand on Ogtharos and just grasp the arm. Underneath your hand, the flesh just begins to almost like ash and dust away, and you can see Ogtharos looking towards his brother. No. As the dust just away, and the Raven Queen claims her prize.
His brother doesn't even realise it.
No, his brother is currently just sort of. And with that, then,
that's my turn.
We are over. That is your turn. We are then over to Alroth, who can't do anything really except make a Wisdom saving throw, I believe.
Correct.
Natural 20 for a 27.
Yeah, that saves. He is now back. But we gained a turn.
He's back, but that is the end of his turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ander.
Finish him.
Finish him.
Finish him.
Alright then.
Fatality.
I will use. I will use a +2 arrow then to try and get maximum thing. Steady aim for the advantage because I'm going to get a natural 20 now. You see. It was a 19. You can right 31 to hit.
Fucking like
That
literally
is
watched that come in like, oh.
I was getting ready and then my dick went limp. Right. 15 piercing damage. A sneak attack
15 piercing damage?
of 17 sneak attack, and then the D4 of a 1.
Nice. Every little helps. As this arrow just plunges into Alroth's neck. And you just hear this.
My brother.
And anything else on your turn? I think that's it, isn't it?
That is me, thank you.
Dargon.
Is he still 10 foot up in the air?
Yep, 10 foot in the air.
I put my hand down to Dargon as if like I'm going to throw him.
This huge, great, accurate hand just.
Like when Colossus chucks Wolverine.
Yeah, what's it called? Cannonball?
Something like that, yeah. Oh, sweet. I'm going to say that I'll look up at Alroth and I go, hey, take these back to your master. And I'm going to grab the 2 daggers out of my belt.
Are you dropping Timur's Wrath for this then?
I am. And I'm going to lob one. So it's just the worst idea in the world, but I can't get to him, so
Roll tip with
I
the
should have
first,
cast
roll
levitate
tip
on
with
you,
both
shouldn't
of
I?
yeah, sorry, I'm doing this. So that is 19 to hit.
them. We'll hit with the first.
Okay.
Second.
Yeah, I'll roll the second actually. Oh yeah, 18 plus stuff. That's 30 to hit.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice.
So then that is those 2, so that's 14 plus 5 is 19 points of piercing damage by those 2.
Very nice.
What kind of daggers have you got?
Well, they're plus 2s, so I've got 1d4 plus 7 on each of them.
Okay.
Yep,
I've just seen that. So that was how much damage?
19 points of piercing damage.
18 points of piercing damage as you and these two daggers just and Auroth sort of drops almost briefly and his head snaps back up, but you can see the eyes are slowly beginning to roll in the back of the head. He is really not looking good.
I said that I dropped my blink hand axe, so that was very near to where I was. I think it was like one square up. So if I can walk up and with a bonus action pick it up, I will then also lob that at him as well. So
I will allow it.
Thank you very much. So that is then... Oh my god, I can't believe I mucking miss with a 13!
As you throw it, in that moment of sort of scrabbling to grab it and then chuck it, it just goes wide and is probably going to land
in the background
over here somewhere. In fact, I'll say it embeds itself into this pew, just and Kirik.
You hit a target, you can still miss this step.
Yeah, well, no, I didn't, did I? So that was my 3 attacks. I will, because I'm
You
a
can't
total
bonus
idiot.
action, you've used your bonus action.
I did, you're absolutely right. I did, and I've moved, so I'm all good.
I
Cool.
will look towards the creature, move my massive hand and click my fingers to cast Toll the Dead on it.
Sounds like a door slamming.
I was going to say, this is going to be way
Boom,
lower
click.
now. Like,
Yeah. It is a wisdom saving throw from the creature.
$23.
Oof.
No bell today.
It's going to have its action next.
Oh, I realise what I should have done then. Never mind.
Okay. Sure, I'm going to summon my spiritual weapon then.
Nice.
And attack.
Attack!
I believe that hits. 24 to hit.
24 is absolutely going to hit.
And I will do the thing that I should have been doing this whole time, which is using the bardic inspiration that I have for the damage. Oh yeah, definitely going to use it. That was crap. So that it would be... It's a D8, right?
Yep.
Bardic inspiration. 14 points of force damage.
For the second time tonight, Kirik Gravetusk. How would you like to do
With
this?
spiritual weapon.
You have 3 hit points left.
So as Dargon like misses the final hand axe, I will just like roughly create my spiritual weapon that looks like the hand axe and just impacts the creature.
Okay.
I like to
And-
think that
As
you'll go
one
next
axe
one,
sort
I
of
do
spins
everything
off,
myself.
there's this... Yeah, there's one axe that spins off, there's this thunk, and then a second spectral axe just appears and then straight into Auroth. And Auroth sort of rears and screams. There's flames erupt around him. And he is gone. And we are out of combat.
Is everyone
I
okay?
I was going to say, I think we will leave it there for tonight as we are a little bit over time. So, well done, guys. Well and truly screwed every single one of my monsters tonight. So hats off to you. I've given you all the inspiration for the teamwork anyway, because that was an absolute masterclass in how to operate as a team while playing D&D. So well done, guys. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for episode 72 of Malt and Magic. I know it's late, so thank you all for sticking with us and sticking it out and watching. Thank you to our new followers. Thank you to our subscribers. We love you all. Any way you can support the channel, we really don't care. We just love the fact that you are here, whether you're watching, whether you're following, whether you're subscribing, whether you're using your Twitch subscription, Prime subscription, whether you're listening on the podcast, watching on YouTube. Thank you so much for being with us on this journey. Hope you're enjoying the story so far. Please go check out some of the tools that we've used tonight. So Dungeon Alchemist for the dungeon creation, Albo Radio for the virtual tabletop, although it had one quirk tonight. D&D Beyond, Hero Forge. What else have we used tonight? I think that's probably it for tonight, but not to forget Incarnate as well, who are amazing, and Battle Bards, of course, for the sound effects. So if you want to get those sound effects in your own game, as we said at the beginning, please use the code Malt and Magic as you register. Get yourselves a cheeky discount. I suppose the only thing left for me to say is, Baby Brats, please don't forget to reach out to us so you can claim your wonderful prizes, or we may have to move them on. However, with that, thank you all for joining us. Once again, we will see you next Monday, 7:30 PM UK time. Much love to you all. Stay safe. See you next time.